Hello and welcome back. This is Dr. Edward Padama, and this time we are going to discuss the different learning delivery modalities for this school year 2020-2021 as prescribed by the Department of Education of the Philippines. So this is in response to the pandemic that we are all experiencing right now. So let's start. The frequently asked questions on the different learning delivery modalities are the following. And the first question is, what is distance learning? So for the purpose of this discussion, I will be using the following acronyms from time to time. Some of them are the following. So we have LDM referring to learning delivery modalities, HEI referring to higher education institutions, DL referring to distance learning, F2F referring to face-to-face. So distance learning has been around even before the pandemic. This was offered by higher education institutions or HEI as an LDM or learning delivery modality of their Open University program. This refers to a learning delivery modality where learning takes place between the teacher and the learner who are geographically remote from each other during instruction. This is an arranged class, a setup where learners are not required to personally attend F2F classes. This was conceptualized to cater to the working and professional students. The next question, what is modular distance learning? So in order to facilitate understanding of this term, we are going to divide this into two, modular or module and distance learning. So what is a module or what is the objective of a module? A module is a self-paced learning in an orderly set of instruction designed to facilitate the learner's mastery of a body of knowledge or a procedure. The objective of a module is to facilitate self-paced learning. So the learners are provided with various materials in different formats like printed, digital, or electronic in the form of a textbook, activity sheets, and study guides away and apart from the conventional face-to-face classroom setting. Okay, moving on to our next question, we have what is online distance learning? So distance learning is a feature where the teacher facilitates learning and engages learners' active participation using various technologies, devices, in order to access information through the internet while they are geographically remote from each other during instruction. So one of the most common devices or gadgets used in order to access information given by the teacher are cellular phones or cell phones. But cell phones have their limitations in their ability and capacity to access information. That is why some academic institutions are requiring the use of laptops in implementing this modality, which is online distance learning. But aside from cell phones and laptops, tablets are also being introduced as an alternative in order to access information in online distance learning. Okay, so the next question is, what is homeschooling? So homeschooling is an ADM or alternative delivery mode that aims to provide learners with equal access to quality basic education through a home-based environment to be facilitated by qualified parents, guardians, or tutors who have undergone relevant training. So in this type of modality, learning takes place at home, facilitated by people who have undergone relevant training in education. And again, I would like to emphasize that even before the pandemic, homeschooling has already evolved into two types, which is F2F and online. So this may take place personally or face-to-face with a tutor or a teacher, or it can also be done online. through the use of the internet and gadgets that were discussed earlier. What is blended learning? So blended learning refers to a learning modality that allows for a combination of face-to-face and online distance learning, face-to-face and modular distance learning, face-to-face and radio TV-based instruction or RBI, or face-to-face learning and a combination of two or more types of distance learning. So the outline of blended learning is to combine conventional strategies with technology or the use of technology. What is traditional face-to-face learning? This refers to learning delivery modality which we are all too familiar with before the pandemic started, where the students and the teachers are both physically present in the classroom and there are opportunities for active engagement, activities, immediate feedback, and social emotional development of the learners. And last but not the least, what is ADMs or alternative delivery modes? ADMs are tried and tested alternative modalities of education delivery within the confines of the formal system that allows school to deliver quality education to marginalized students and those at risk of dropping out in order to help them overcome personal, social, and economic constraints in their schooling. One type of ADM being prepared today by the DepEd in order to address the pandemic and the absence of face-to-face or the limited interaction during the conventional learning of face-to-face are learning modules or the printed learning modules.